Welcome to another episode of Last Minute Livin. If you don't know what we do, let's cue the intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the other end. Welcome back to another episode of Last Minute Livin, guys. The weather's not the best, so we decided to do a little video back at home. So, as you probably see from the title, I've acquired something that could be the most overkill recovery tool. So I'm going to get it out for you. I got it from a friend. We're going to test it out and see if it's any good. So let's have a look. So, here I have acquired, this is a recovery airbag. So the idea is that you put it under your car, you hook it up to your exhaust, you pump it up, and it supposedly lifts your car out of the ground, saves you a whole heap of digging, throw your max tracks in or fill the hole in, whatever you want to do, and then that should get you back on the road pretty ASAP. Now, I haven't used it, barely even opened it. Like I said, I got it from a friend, so I'm super intrigued to see how this works. So we're going to test it out here in the carport and see if it's any good. Firstly, let's open it, see what's in the bag. Unzip it here. Right. Basically, what we've got is the big airbag, nice and orange. On the bottom, we've got some treads. It's been used, I think, maybe once or twice, but that's about it. Otherwise, the general idea is that is going to pump up and hopefully lift up my car. Secondly, we have in the back here, so this is, that's the bit that goes on your exhaust. We'll try that out, see if it's going to fit different sizes. It looks pretty standard, so you might have trouble if you've upgraded your exhaust. Luckily enough, I haven't done that, so that's handy. This here, I believe, is like a one-way valve. There is the second half to it as well. So that half will go on the airbag. This bit here will screw in here somehow. Work that out a bit later, but we'll screw that on. We'll check it out. We'll get it all set up. We'll see how we go. Also, last but not least, bit of rubbish, that's cool, we'll sort that out. But I also have instructions, nicely laminated too, pretty handy. Check it out, it's got, so maximum capacity is 2 ton, so probably not that good for you guys with the cruisers, bits and pieces like that. Other bits and pieces, only weighs about 9 kilo for the whole lot, so that's pretty handy. It does take up a little bit of space, but hey, if it's useful to you, it may be, but if not, I'm going to give it a go anyway. What else does it say? Oh, it says it's got a few other bits and pieces in there, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. Pair of gloves, probably won't use them. What else we got? Something here. Ah, perfect. Little puncture kit, that's always handy, because if it does go down, we can replace that. What else we got? Ah, here we go. And a protective mat. I'm going to assume that's supposed to go on the car side, but I could be wrong. I figure those little spikes on the bottom are probably for the ground. So that's what's in the pack. Let's get it all set up. Yeah, look, I got my fingers crossed. I don't know how good this is going to be, but we're certainly going to give it a shot. So come along for the ride, guys, and we'll see if it's worth having in your kit bag. So here's what we're looking at. This bit that I thought went into the other hose actually goes in here by the looks. twist that, that's locked on. Now this end that is empty, we hook on to that bit. Now theoretically, that's all you need. We get this bit here, throw that on the end of the exhaust, and hopefully it'll pump the tire, pump up this airbag, and that will allow us to, I'm assuming, either change a tire, throw a max track under, things like that. Whether it be quicker than you digging, I don't know, but it's going to save you a lot of manual handling. So got to be happy with that. If it's going to be quick, we'll find out. So here we go. So that's good. It sits on there pretty well. That's just sitting on there. Don't need to hold it, hopefully. We'll see what happens when the car starts. I've got my DJI set up on remote mode just while I start this up. So here we go. Looks like issue 1, we have found that doesn't stay on very well. I know a lot of exhausts are straight, this one's not, so this could be a bit of an issue if you're buying one of these. Doesn't look like it's the fastest thing, especially when you're idling, so could be another thing to take into account. It does say to idle, but if you've got 2 people, you might be able to work out a bit of a system. Been a few minutes now, we're getting some lift. It's not a very fast process, and I found that if this hose kinks, it doesn't really work too well. So far, not so good. This is very, what would you call it? I suppose, because there's not much revs running through the engine, it doesn't really pressurize that much. So any little kink like that will stop it. So I'm trying the best I can to get it sort of lining up. I'm going to start the car back up again. Hopefully we can get this to rise to pretty much, so it's touching the bottom. And then we'll see if we can get a bit of lift. Bit hard because I'm on my own, like I said before. If you got 2 people, you might be able to work something out where you get some more revs going, get a little bit more air going in there. It might be a bit quicker, but at this rate, super slow, probably not my first option. We'll persist, we'll see how we go. Maybe changing a tyre might be a bit different, especially on a 4x4 track. If you're in the beach, something like that, and you want to change a tyre, maybe this might come in handy. But so far for recovery, no go. Alright, I'm really finding it hard to believe that this is going to lift that tyre up, especially just idling. So I'm going to utilise my camera as a second person, sort of watch it there. I'm going to give it a bit of accelerator and see what happens, but I'm still sort of skeptical. I don't know if that exhaust coupling is going to stay on, but at the moment there's not really much air going through, so I mean, sure, at this rate it'd probably take you half an hour to 40 minutes just to even get it blown up to lift that tyre out. So far probably not really something I'd use, but we'll keep trying. Well, hopefully we can get this to lift, and we'll see what goes on from there. Alright guys, so I'm not confident with this working with the exhaust. Look, I don't know why or how or what they expect, but that's taken way too long. So I'm going to go for a plan B. I carry this with me more often than not. That is those trusty blowers that you get from Bunnings. This is my Makita one. I've just did a little test run, and I tell you what, it works a lot faster. So this might be something that might actually be worth using if this pays off. So let's see if we can get a bit of lift for you guys, because I want to get this thing working. Look, we've been at this for well over probably about, well, yeah, I reckon a good 15-20 minutes. Look, I think I'm close to getting the back tyres off, so I'm going to keep persisting. We're going to get it up in the air, but let's have a look here. Done about 20 or so minutes. That's what the airbag's doing, and we are pretty close to being off the ground. Now, I'd hate to know how long it's going to take with the exhaust pipe, so I think one of them portable blowers is probably going to be your best option. But until then, I'm going to keep pumping it up. But so far, would not recommend it. I don't think it's going to be useful. I mean, look, it looks like it's going to work. I think it takes way too long. Whether you can work something out if you've got extra people on your exhaust, give it a bit of revs, it might be a bit quicker, but so far this is my quickest option, and it's taken a lifetime. But we'll get it to the final end point, and we'll see if it's actually worth, you know, it may provide something good at the end, but yeah, it's not looking likely now. So I've just rang my mate who gave me the airbag. He's used it before. He told me it works better with two people. If you hold the bit on the exhaust, and then rev your car to about 1500, that's where I said the idle up on your Toyotas will probably be really handy if you're by yourself. I'm by myself currently, so I'm going to do some dodgy stuff, and hopefully we're going to get a bit of revs, and we might try and see if we can get this going. Alright, tried that too. No go. Look, it is not the easiest thing to do. I'm going to pack it up now because no good. Not a fan. So, oh well, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Some things are good, some things aren't. But this one is not one of those things that are good. Like I said, someone may find a use for it, but not for me. If I'm bogged or if I need to change a tyre, and I need to get that, and then I need to get my compressor. Change the tyre may be a different story, but look, I'm digging any day of the week, so I think there's different ways you can do it. I don't think it's the best thing that's going around, so I'm gonna probably just take that off my exhaust, pack it up, and probably never touch it again. So hey, look, it might work for someone. It's not working for me, so it's not really doing me any favors right now. So I'm going to pack it up. Hopefully you enjoyed the little something a bit different. I mean, I was sort of hoping we could get the car up and do something, but unfortunately, no go. Yeah, look, that's 40 minutes of my time that I'm not going to get back. But anyway, I'll take that 40 minutes so then you guys don't have to. Yeah, look, I might play around with it another day. If I get it working, I'll put it on the socials. But thanks for tuning in, guys. That is definitely the most overrated bit of four-wheel drive kit that I could find. We gave it a shot, didn't really work. So thanks for tuning in. We will see you on the next episode. Let me know if you have a more useless piece of equipment. Whether it's good, not good, I don't know. See how extravagant we can get. Drop it down in the comments. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Catches. Might make a good chair.